Welcome to an explanation of asymmetric encryption for the CIE course. This will explain how asymmetric encryption works and why to use it. Then, at the end, I'll be going over some past paper questions. So, you may have heard of symmetric encryption, which is when one key is used for encryption. For example, in a Caesar cipher, the key tells you how many places to shift each letter, and by using the same key, you can figure out how to reverse the encryption and get back the main message. However, this relies on both sides knowing the encryption key beforehand, and when you want to send data to a big company, such as Amazon, there is seemingly no safe way for Amazon to send you the encryption key. This is where asymmetric encryption comes in. With asymmetric encryption, there is not just one key, but two. These are called the public key and the private key. The public key is given out to anyone, and the private key is only kept by the person receiving the message. The public key can encrypt, but it cannot decrypt the same message. The only key that can decrypt a message encrypted by the public key is the private key. But transversely, the private key can only be decrypted by the public key. Now, let's show this as an example. Let's say that you want to buy something from Amazon. If you sent your bank details into Amazon using symmetric key encryption, then anyone would be able to intercept your information and take all the data that they wanted. However, if Amazon used asymmetric key encryption, then anyone could have the public key, but only Amazon would be able to decrypt any data sent to them by the public key. You would also be able to tell if any data sent to you is from Amazon, as the public key can only decrypt messages that are encrypted by the private key, which only Amazon have. Now for some past paper questions. In this first one, you need to show which keys each person has. I'll give you time to pause and try the question if you want, and then we'll go over the mark scheme. So for this one, you need to realise that each person would have their private key, their public key, and the other person's public key. For this next question, you need to say how the use of asymmetric key cryptography can ensure that only Mariah can read Ben's message. Again, I'll give you time to pause the video and try this for yourself. To answer this question properly, you need to mention the use of both public and private keys. In fact, the answer would play out much like my Amazon example earlier, except instead of Amazon, the person with the private key is Mariah. So anyone can take Mariah's public key, but only Mariah's private key can decrypt messages. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope I helped you have a better understanding of asymmetric encryption.